parked. Hundreds of brand new pickups made in Fort Wayne are sitting in parking lots ready to be shipped. This video taken just today by the 21 Alive drone, and it really tells the story. And since the pandemic, thousands of new GM pickups have been sitting on vacant lots around Fort Wayne and the area. They're just waiting to head to dealerships. Good evening. Thanks for being with us at 5:30. I'm Linda Jackson.
And I'm Krista Miller. Officials with GM first told us the reason was a microchip shortage. But as Taylor Williams learned, there are more reasons why those trucks are parked until further notice.
The industry has just been through so many ups and downs, and we really thought we were getting out of it, and here comes yet another factor no one was expecting.
Acres and acres of new Chevrolet Silverados and GMC Sierras have been parked on lots around Fort Wayne and New Haven.
The shortage of rail cars, about 75% of the new cars in America travel by rail to where they're going.
Sean Tucker is a senior editor for Kelley Blue Book. Since the pandemic, he says several shortages are keeping trucks from rolling off the assembly line to dealerships. Instead, they're parked. First, microchip shortages drove new car prices higher. Then, a rubber tire shortage. After that, a seat foam shortage. And now, he says, there are not enough trains to transport the pickups where they need to go. The result of pandemic shutdowns and poor timing.
The railroad industry adjusted to the speed at which the automotive industry was building cars last year. But the automotive industry has recovered from the pandemic a lot faster than the railroad industry expected.
We reached out to GM about the situation, and officials told us, quote, "We're actively working to resolve challenges and meet the higher customer and dealer demand for our vehicles," end quote. Tucker says the railroad industry is working on a solution while they wait for more rail cars to be made. Down the road, he says you could see longer trains carrying only GM pickups.
It is a crisis. I don't want to pretend that it's not, but I think it's going to be maybe a shorter-lived one than we had first feared.
Taylor, thank you. Earlier this month, corporate officials came to Fort Wayne to announce a $632 million investment in the plant. It was Fort Wayne's share of more than $1 billion in investments GM is making to truck plants across the country. The Fort Wayne plant, we understand, will use the money for new conveyors, tooling, and equipment in the facility's body and general assembly areas. And for more information on General Motors and this big story, you can go to our website, 21alivenews.com.